In the words of the First Lady, Americans have a choice this November: leadership or chaos. I sat down with Dr. Jill Biden yesterday at the White House for an exclusive one-on-one interview. We discussed the state of President Joe Biden's re-election campaign, her priorities as First Lady, and the attacks against Hunter Biden and her family. You've been married to President Joe Biden for 46 years. There have been Senate races, 3 presidential campaigns, 8 years of your husband serving as vice president. Unthinkable personal loss and challenge. And now democracy is on the ballot. What do you think when you hear that people say, well, I just can't vote for Joe Biden this election? What is it that they may not know about him at this point, especially when the alternative seems to want to change this nation so radically?
Well, you know, Mika, when I was dating Joe, one of the things that drew me to him was his strength. And at that point, he had been through the death of his wife and baby daughter in a car accident. And then, later we experienced the death of our son to cancer. Throughout all of this, I saw Joe as steady and calm and resilient. And actually, when we got here, I felt that he knew how to rebuild this country because he had rebuilt our family out of tragedy. And I think what people don't see is how hard Joe works every single day, that he gets up thinking what he can do for the American people. And he does that, his job doesn't end when we just have dinner together at 7 o'clock. He's on the phone, and he's on the phone with leaders of foreign countries, and he's on the phone with his cabinet, or he's on the phone with somebody who's lost their home because of a tornado or gone through some personal problem. So I see that strength and that resilience and that steadiness every single day.
Wow.
And he's unflappable. And when I look at the man, his integrity, his character has not changed, and he's unwavering. He's unflappable.
Yet another presidential campaign. This would be, what, your fourth?
Fourth. Oh, yeah, fourth.
Wait, is it?
14th campaign.
Exactly. Potentially another 4 years in the White House.
Yes.
With everything you do here. Does yet another one give you any pause, thinking of, the personal health and well-being for both of you, the division in this country, the cruelty of MAGA Republicans against your family? Does any part of you once in a while think, oh, maybe we bow out?
That's why I want to go through yet another campaign. Because I think, as Joe says, democracy, our freedoms are what's on the line. And so Americans have a choice. They can have strong, steady leadership, someone fighting for democracy, or they can choose chaos and division.